It's all we go back trade, World Bank, MIF or World Bank. We owe money. How are we gonna pay? How are we gonna pay for it? How are we gonna pay for it? The oil we just had recently. What has happened? I don't know. I'm not into oil industry. That could have been our last savior, but that is gone. The gold we have, the bauxite, the cocoa, all the vision. Let's go back. Let's go back and embrace Ghana. We are hard working. It is sad. It is sad. People died for us. People died for us to be here. They always go, no. The point of no return at the castle. The point
of no return?
Yeah, the gate. How many Ghanaians went through? How many Ghanaians went through? And we are still backward.
It's funny because Ghana is seen as one of the more progressive, advanced African countries. So, in one breath, yes, but overall, the continent is still heavily dependent on its former colonial masters. So, it's like, how do you measure progress? You know, what yardstick are you using? Personally, I think we have made progress, but I don't think to the extent that he would expect it. Especially if you look at other, so for example, Asian countries. I think Singapore, who gained their independence at roughly around the same time, they're probably a little bit more advanced in terms of being independent, as it were. Whereas African states are a little bit more still dependent on the former colonial masters. So I think it'd be 50-50.
Imagine a scenario where Kwame Nkrumah is able to see Ghana today for what it really is. In Ghana's current situation, do you think Kwame Nkrumah would be happy?
That's a difficult one. Short answer, no, because I think we've kind of collectively gone away with what he was trying to do.
How do you think Kwame Nkrumah would sort of react to the concept?
No, come on.
Do you think he'll be happy?
No. We can't think about what Kwame has come. He's put a template. What is he gonna get up and what? Oh, my Ghana! He would die. He would cry, wouldn't he? Come on, if you are building an empire, which he was, one of the first in Africa. Whatever he did, there were backstabbers. In life, there's always going to be a backstabber. What is he going to do if he was here today? No one knows. Come on, he's come and gone. We're now living. We should know better now.
It's been how many years since independence and we still have roads without asphalt? The last time I went, potholes, it's ridiculous in this day and age, 2017, we've still got those kind of roads. The last time I went 3 years ago, you had people working in construction and so forth, but majority of the workers weren't even Ghanaian. So it's like...
Where were they from?
China, India. I remember having a conversation with a worker from one of the state companies, and he said that some of the workers they're not trained to do the work. I think so. It's like more investment obviously needs to be looked at.
If I'm independent, I should be able to decide what I do with my life and how I run my life and how I conduct myself with people.
So the IMF getting involved and bailing out Ghana, is that...
Bailing what? There's always a price. That's it. There's always a price. Why are they bailing? Why? Why? Are you going to go to Saudi Arabia and say you're going to bail them out? They got raw minerals. They can do things for themselves. So why can't Ghana? With all the sensible people in Ghana, don't you think it's about time we brainstorm?
I think we've made progress, but we can still advance. And the fact that we're still, for example, dependent on a dam that he built primarily for our source of electricity is a bit of a joke. We should have moved on from there. We should have used that as a foundation to do a little bit more.
I beg you. I have to cut you.
Yeah.
Why I'm cutting you?
Yeah.
The point where you're trying to go, we haven't been there. Let's be honest, we haven't been there. We don't even know what independence is. We don't even know what self-governing is.
Do you think that we've lost our way?
No, but we don't have a way.
All right.
We don't have a way. Look at what is happening with even Ghana football. I will go back, Ghana football. Nkrumah wanted to use football to get us all together, to unite, to have something to feel good about. Now football is now politics. We need to love. Come on, we don't govern ourselves. Well, no, how can you say we govern ourselves? Do we put prices on our raw minerals? The stock market in England tells us how to sell. They are probably selling our things. Farmers don't even get fair trade. Can you imagine? Kojo Okofuom Okodosa Odo. Time no supena Obia Befako. Someone else will come and pick it up and give him 2 pence, 3 pence. Come on. Let's be honest. If we say independent, we have to actually Google it. That's the modern ways. Google it and see, what does independent mean? What does it truly mean?
How important is it to invest in Ghana?
At this moment in time, I think it's very important. We have a new president, Nana Akufo-Addo, and there was something in the news recently. He said that he'd inherited quite a bit of economic instability from the previous government, the NDC. So they were looking at ways to increase job creation. So it's very important. If you look at how much money we spend here, those of us that still go to nightclubs and spend hundreds of pounds on bottles of champagne, I mean, look at some opportunities. I'm sure we've got family in Ghana. What can you do in Ghana to help with the infrastructure there?
So Ghana independent means nothing unless we are prepared to wake up now, not tomorrow, now. Oh, so if things were in place, people will go back home. Only together. And we have one great saying. Yes, sir. Praye wo hoi, uyi mu ba kwa. But we are not even following even our tradition and our proverbs. Something solid. If you pull one away, the rest of it is a waste.
We've become strands of strawberry.
Yeah, we're nothing. So we need to wake up. Right now, to me, if you cannot put your house in order, you'll be back being Yesa Massa. And we all know what Yesa Massa is. And who the Massa is. Come on.
Based on that, you think us as Ghanaians should be celebrating independence?
No. Celebrate it, but don't waste money on it. That's my belief. Why are we going to waste money? That money could be going into the hospitals. That money could be going into education. That money could be going to school. That money could be going to places where it's needed. We shouldn't. No. All right, fine. When it's your birthday, how many people come to your house to celebrate it? It's only a handful. So that's what we need to do. Independent from what? Yeah, if you're in South Korea, yeah, look at them. Malaysia, I think we went to plant the palm seeds to them. Now they are one of the biggest palm producers in Ghana, and we're just sitting there. Oh, God will help. God will help those who help themselves. It's simple. We shouldn't go into deep and say, oh, this pastor preaches. No, you know it. The 10 Commandments, follow it. We need to wake up. But this is interesting. First time I've been put such questions, and I'm passionate. Why am I passionate? Because I'm a Ghanaian. It's simple. I am a simple Ghana man.
What does it mean to be a Ghanaian?
Blood, sweat, love. And I salute those who were here before me.